So let us set the foundations for this new necessary method of transcendental encounter. Let's say I can think of one person and I could enter thoroughly in how the body feels when being with that person, and also looking around and seeing things as if that person were present. So there is a subtle discernment of the nature of experience formed with the presence of that person. And then maybe I want to create a dialogue with this process of the purification, the instinct of the belief in the existence of objective reality. So if one can hold simultaneous attention to both configurations of existence, if one can move swiftly from one into the other, then there are forms of necessary exchange that can happen between them. I remember being with my daughters at the ocean in a quite harmonious and beautiful day, and I decided to enter a practice in which I could access all the morphologies of pain, of how it feels when I'm not with them. It felt violent because I needed to shout as a sort of prayer of outrage against the nature of such an experience. But now I realize that even if it seemed shocking or weird or unnecessary, then to have witnessed a sort of such kind of behavior, I think it means real openness to something else, something other than usual. The question of why is this method unavailable in other contexts? Why is this so rarefied? Why is it that I can only touch it in some configurations of solitude. And then to internalize such a question with taking the bodily dispositions of various situations and have them communicate swiftly with this configuration of the world where the method is available. This is a basic form of the effort of integrity. I can tune the animal force of rage with this observation that related to how we conceive the objective reality to be distinct from subjective presence, or how we can distinguish the artificial from the natural, or the intentional from the unintentional, the objective from the subjective. So if I say, I wish to be able to discern in all elements of my world the presence of someone else. How does it feel when someone else is with me? And then to observe that the nature of how I conceive the existence of the world around me does not allow me to be consistent in this type of attitude. So then, with this simple equation, this simple insight, I can engage the force of rage that is somehow in me, and maybe attach some sort of scenario like me being stuck in the stomach of an animal, and I can pierce through this stomach with my hands. Just to align a form of meaning with attitude and instinct and image and sensation and configuration of posture and disposition and bodily attitude.